What's up, YouTube? I want to show you guys something pretty interesting today. This is a Romanian lawyer talking about what's going on with Andrew Tate. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's get right into it.
So 2 days ago, on December 29th, Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan, alongside 2 Romanian women, have been arrested in Romania, and they are facing charges related to rape, human trafficking, and the establishment of an organized criminal group. Now, the investigation on this case dates back to April 2020, when, if you remember, after the Romanian police raided their house because of a complaint that was made against them by a US citizen. Long story short, it seems like Tristan, Andrew's brother, flew over to their house in Romania, a US woman, and one of her relatives contacted the US embassy and complained about this woman being retained against her will at the Tate's brother's house. So after the police raid happened, they've been released in a few hours because they simply didn't have enough evidence against them. But that's really when this whole investigation started. Now, coming back to the present moment, 8 months later, once they arrived in Romania a few days ago, they've been tracked down by the Romanian police and they've been arrested for 24 hours. Yes.
Now, I just wanted to note, this has been proven as misinformation. Let's get on with the video.
Yesterday, so 1 day later, on December 13th, they've been presented in front of the judge, and the prosecutor proposed, based on the evidence that he gathered, to detain the suspects for 30 days. His request was accepted by the judge, and now Andrew Tate, his brother Tristan, and 1 Romanian woman, because the other one has been set free, are being under arrest for 30 days. Now, I'm going to break down some of the specifics of this case, so you get a better understanding of what's actually happening. Number 1, the prosecutor that is leading the case is actually a chief prosecutor, and he's very well known in Romania for leading some of the biggest and most famous cases against anti-mafia. For example,
yeah, guys, this guy is insane. He's one of the best prosecutors over there. It's going to be a tough get for Andrew.
He's very well known for arresting the biggest drug lord in Romania, and he's also the one behind the collective tragedy, which, for those of you that don't know, it's about a nightclub that burned down, which unfortunately led to 64 deaths and over 180 people being injured. Now, he's also known for being one of the toughest prosecutors in Romania, and because of his past experience and because he received during his career a lot of death threats, he has 24/7 security assured by the special forces, which, to be honest, tells me that he's going to go all in on this case and he really has nothing to lose. Now, in my opinion, being that he's very experienced, he would have never arrested them in the first place if he didn't have enough evidence to support the case. Number 2, the fact that Tate brothers have been arrested for 30 days does not mean that they are guilty. In fact, they are innocent until proven guilty.
This is an important note to remember. I think a lot of people like to just throw that out the window.
Now, you might ask yourself, if they are not guilty, then why did the judge decide to keep them under arrest for an extra 30 days? Well, I could tell you that there are 2 main reasons behind it. The first reason is that so they don't escape the country, because as you already know, they have like 10 passports and different citizenship in different countries.
The Tate brothers are definitely flight risks. I can see why they would do that.
And that could become a problem, because if they get into a country where there's no legal treaty between Romania and that country in terms of extraditing people, then obviously that could affect the investigations. Now, the second reason is that so they don't interfere with the investigations itself. Here's what I mean by that. In the next 30 days, the prosecutor is going to gather further evidence against them, and he's mainly going to do it by questioning the witnesses and all the people involved in this case. Now, if Tate brothers were free, then they could talk with the people involved in this case, including witnesses, and they could influence their statements, which will ultimately affect the course of the investigation. So that's why this security measure of 30 days under arrest was accepted by the judge. Number 3, there was never a bail option, and if they are found guilty, they can face up to 10 to 20 years in prison. Now, a lot of people expected for them to get out on bail because they have money, but that's not how the legal system works in Romania. You know, the law states very clearly that in case you are facing charges for crimes that have intention behind them, then unfortunately the bail is not an option for you.
There are actually consequences for rich people in Romania, unlike the United States.
Now, all the charges that they are facing are considered to have intention behind them. And to give you an example of a crime that does not have intention behind it and where bail could be an option, will be bribery or when you kill somebody in a car accident by mistake. Now, in terms of the prison time, for both rape and human trafficking, the punishment is between 5 to 10 years. Now, for the third one, which is the establishment of an organized criminal group, if found guilty, of course, the prison time is anywhere between 1 to 5 years. Now, it's worth mentioning that during this trial, some of the charges can drop, and in the end, they can be found guilty of only 1 crime or none at all. Number 4, this trial can go on for 1 to 3 years, but this does not mean that they're going to stay under arrest for so long. They're most likely going to be set free in Q1 2023, and the trial is going to continue with them in freedom. It's also worth mentioning
This is going to be a long, drawn-out situation with a lot of viral news, so I'll make sure to keep you guys updated for sure.
that if the girl that accused them of rape will withdraw her complaint, then the charges for rape will drop as well. Now let's discuss what could happen next and what's my prediction on that. I actually predicted the fact that they are going to be arrested for 30 days yesterday when I was attending Roundtable podcast on Twitter Space alongside Mario. And if you want to stay on the loop when it comes to those quick updates, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, because that's where I post the quick updates. Unfortunately on YouTube, due to the platform's limitation, I can't post quick updates. Now just to do a quick recap, we know that Tate brothers have been arrested for 24 hours on 29th December. One day later, they've been presented in front of the judge, and the judge decided to retain them for an extra 30 days. Now, you should know that this decision is not final, and their lawyers already appealed the decision. Now, my prediction, and what's the most likely outcome, is that their appeal is going to be denied, and the Tate brothers are going to stay under arrest for this 30 days period. Now, in the next 30 days, the prosecutor is going to gather new evidence, and after the expiration of this period, is going to present them to the judge and decide if they are going to prolong the arrest period with 30 days, which by the way, they can do that to up to 180 days, or they are going to be set free and the investigation will continue with them in freedom. Now, my prediction is that after these 30 days, the Tate brothers will be set free.
Free Top G!
And the investigation will continue with them in freedom. Now, I will post more updates in regards to this case as they appear, of course, so make sure that you subscribe so you stay in the loop. If you want me to cover something specific about this case, you can write it down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Just a quick little video and an update on Andrew and Tristan and their investigation that's currently ongoing and will be ongoing for a very long time. This was the first video of sort of a react series that I'm going to be doing on this channel, along with a small info series I'm going to do every once in a while. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.